Hello, everyone, and welcome to the live stream. My name is Sam Patak, and you're watching Cube Simplify. Um, thank you for joining in. This is AMA session that I have been planning for a long time, but didn't get a chance to do it. But yeah, I'm super excited to be live with all of you and answer some of the queries in the next 1 hour, and then we'll do the certification giveaway as well. So we have a certification voucher giveaway that we'll do, and that will be done live in the end. And if you see, let me share that with you just in case you haven't filled the form yet. Yeah, that's the form. So I can quickly share that with you. Share one tab, which is this. So you can see there are 321 responses received so far, which is too much. Unfortunately, we have only 2 CNCF certification vouchers to give away that we will be giving away live. And hopefully, some of you are live, and some of you, I wish the person who is live wins, or we can do this way, like, to increase the chances of the people who are live. What we can do is, out of these 2 giveaways, one we'll do only for the people who are live, so that your chances are more and you get some benefit of attending this particular live stream live, and another one will be done directly from the just as it is. Yeah, I think that's a better approach. Yeah, I mean, not both, because that will be unfair for the people who have filled the responses. So we'll give them fair chance. So one is, so you still have very good amount of chance. Yeah, sure. I can send the link. Copy. You can still submit, like it's open till the end of the stream. So let me paste the link over here. Yeah. So copy that link, and I can maybe get a shortened version. Yeah. Sending the shorter version as well. Rishabh, I don't know what you mean by random is not. I can't pick a winner as it is, right? So it has to be someone random from it. It will be done via a tool online, live. So I'm not picking, it's the tool that is picking. Anyways, please tell me where you are joining in from, and whosoever has joined, hello. I'll just get you on the stream. Hi Prithvi, Denan, Dinesh, Disha, Venkatesh, Shivam. Hello Yash. Yeah, I'll remove the duplicates, so that should not be a problem. Rahul, I'm from Chandigarh. Good. Rishabh, then you should join the Chandigarh workshop. So we are actually doing a workshop for the people who are live in Chandigarh, and that's a very good workshop, which is the LLM beginner workshop, and it's completely free of cost. So make sure, Rishabh, if you are there, then you do register for this particular workshop. It's a free LLM workshop. Okay. So Naeem is asking what would be the best ways to start K8s for 10 years of experience guy. I mean, the K8's learning points remains the same. You need to go through, like if you depends on in what field you have the experience. So if you have experience in the sysadmin or as the person who is in the ops team, and probably it's much easier and a natural transition. If it's basically for um, the software engineering background and you have been writing code, then you probably need to understand some sort of Linux, then containerization, some networking concepts. There's a DevOps roadmap that I already have posted. But if you are only interested in K8s, then we also have workshops on our YouTube channel. So um, if you go to the channel and you see this one, it has 1.7 million views. It's still very good, but I am in process of creating a Kubernetes crash course anyways, which should be live in the next 2-3 weeks, and that also would be really really good. And basically, it would cover the latest version, latest features, and also very good application because it will be multiple microservices application. So that should be the starting point. Hello, hello. How long is the session for? Yeah, unfortunately, Aniket, I know you are only here for the giveaway, but the AMA will last for 1 hour. I mean, it's a very good time to ask questions. I don't know if you have any or you're all sorted in life, but if you have, then do ask. Hello, hello. I'm not getting the video link to watch. Now I can watch. Okay. Okay, you already asked question. Oh, how to, to stay how to stay current with the rapidly evolving CNCF landscape project. Yeah, Cube simplifies the way. So I keep on posting on new trends on my Substack. So Substack is my latest is my newsletter. So you need to kind of I hope everyone already is subscribed to it. But yeah, I keep on adding a lot of things, a lot of tools, a lot of tooling, what's new. So if you see, the sidecar containers are now GA in 133. It was in alpha in 128. I created a video when it was in alpha, one of the first videos of sidecar containers, in depth, telling about the feature. A very old video, like it's not a new one. It's more than a year. So if you see, it's 18th August 2023, 1.5 years ago, and it's still valid because the feature just went into GA. So it's exactly the same, and you can still watch this video. So that's how latest I keep up to date my audience. So probably that's the best way. Same goes for in place vertical scaling. It's graduates to beta. It was in alpha in 1.27. Again, I was the first, and back 2 years ago, May 2023, exactly 2 years ago. Today, 2 years ago, I posted this video. So 2 years ago, this video was posted and the feature just went beta. So that's how you would have known this feature 2 years ago. MCP is the latest hot thing right now. So you should do that. AI agents, you should do that. Docker model runner from the program manager at Docker who is leading this initiative. So that's how latest we are with respect to the stuff that is coming up within the CNCF AI ecosystem. Um, I mean, that's the best way to kind of stay up to date. I have if I have AWS cloud architect plus CK plus projects and Linux system administration and having 3 years, how much salary can I ask to the company? Well, it really depends on which company you're going forward to, what role you are going forward with, and then in which country. Depending, like if it's company based in US, then also if it's based in California, obviously it's a very high range. If it's in UK, it's a different range. If it's India and Bangalore, it's a different range. If it's India and Noida or Gurgaon, the northern side, it's a different range. So it really depends on where you are located and which company you're targeting. Like if it's a startup, ask more. If it's a service based, they already have a budget, and depending on your skills, you can ask different ranges. But yeah, you can ask, like, if in India roughly, you can ask for about 15 LPA, 20 LPA, something like that, depending on where you are, which position that is, and how much your expert level is. And then obviously it's not a range. It's basically, you can, depends how much budget people have, so you can also ask a lot. Hello, Yash. With AI automating more infrastructure and deployment tasks, do you think DevOps as a role is at the risk of being replaced, or it'll just evolve? See, everything is evolving. I think humans play a critical role over here. It's all right now that yes, there will be a point in time when AI is writing softwares and everything is AI agent. So basically, Microsoft released SRE agent. There are a lot of companies who are building these agents. Devin and other organizations in the AI ecosystem are building, even OpenAI. They are building coding agents. So there will be a future, obviously, where you'll be hiring a agent for specific jobs in very less cost, like 20K grand, 20K USD a year, and you get an agent that will be able to do a job. But the thing is, there will then be evolution of the roles. So people will be very specialized in agents. The DevOps engineers who are working will be very specialized in using those agents, picking those agents for their organization. So I think the roles will evolve, and I think hopefully we should have enough time to figure out in the current and the landscape when it is totally mature and doing everything by itself. We have to have enough time as humans to kind of adapt to it, and new challenges and new emerging areas. That's how I take it. How can I prepare for the new version of 1.3 to change February? I failed twice on my last steps. Yeah, Dinesh. So I am already, so this is my English YouTube channel, but I also have a Hindi YouTube channel. So Cube Simplify Hindi is also one channel where I have been doing free CKA videos. So if you see the part 8, part 7, part 6 are actually on the newer questions. So they are based on the new scenarios, and this is the GitHub repository. You can follow that. And I'll be just finishing off this week and next week. And then for my English audience, I'll kind of maybe create the one shot CK kind of video. Hello, thanks. Thank you for asking. For the vouchers, organize a competition for 24 hours. Uh, that's not a bad idea. We could have done that, because there's so much demand. Yes, I get it. Like, it's right now it's just luck based, to be honest. But yeah, something like this can be thought of in the future. I'll keep that in mind, Rishabh. Thank you for that. Thank you. I am currently learning Docker model for LLM, and gives you any recommendations to learn AI ML. See, the thing is, depends again which field you are coming in from, and what is your target, how much deep you want to go into the AI's ecosystem. Are you on the machine learning algorithmic side, or you are on the inferencing ops side? So you need to kind of decide that, and based on that, there are a lot of things you need to. If you're on the ops side, then there is infrastructure that you need to get prepared for LLMs. There is how do you prepare for machine learning engineers, bridge the gap for them to actually access, train, learn, inference all the models, and provide them the infrastructure. How do you prepare for GPU sharing? So there are a lot of things that you can learn in the AI ML ecosystem. LLMs, running LLMs locally, Olama, Llama Edge, Llama Stack, so on and so forth. Hi Yusuf, what are some of the key takeaways for the latest? Okay, so I don't know if it's, yeah, there'll be a blog live tomorrow, hopefully. Kubernetes. So you can see this is my blog, not my blog, Kubernetes release. So a lot of good things. One is obviously the in place vertical scaling, moving to beta is a very good thing. Okay, let me see the Kubernetes 133 official release. Yeah. So sidecar containers, yes, that's good. This one is also good. This one, um, there was a few good ones. NF tables is now stable. That is a good one. And most of them are actually good only, but there were some alpha features which are DRA is a big thing because DRA has went. So what happened in DRA is it is now moving towards standardization. So it was introduced in 1.32, graduated to beta in 1.33. So there have been a lot of work that is being done as part of DRA. DRA's dynamic resource allocation is pretty good, pretty neat. Yeah, cluster trust bundle. I think this one was alpha, if I'm not wrong. Or this is beta. Oh, this is beta. But let's see some alpha features. Yeah, this one. So there has been a new feature for the HPA that you can add tolerance for that. That's a very good one. Container restart delay. And then DRA enhancements is a big one. Like this is what I was telling you previously. And pod better pod status with generation. So I think the alpha features are always my lookout, because that shows even after such a mature project how the features, how the new features are getting into Kubernetes. Hello. How someone like me who have 1 year experience can keep evolving and start contributing? See, contributing to CNCF is again. So most of my answers are basically it depends in which field you want to contribute. So there are like you can try fixing, go to a particular project, try fixing their CI pipelines, GitHub action pipelines, work on that side of things, focus on their infrastructure. Then there is coding side of things where you actually can try out some of the issues and build out some of the features of the CNCF projects or any open source projects in the cloud native ecosystem, because there are a lot. Hello. Goofy guy, if you were starting from scratch, how would you approach learning with AI, the capability? I would start the same way that I have described over here. So, where am I? DevOps roadmap 2025. Where is all videos? So, this one. Yeah, that's the one. It has in the end an AI section, I believe so. Somewhere. Where are you? Yeah, Kubernetes and AI. Yeah, I would start with this roadmap. I hope that answers. I want to contribute how to choose a project and how to understand their code bases. So now understanding code bases are pretty good. So try out this tool. What was that? Deep Wiki. So Deep Wiki helps you to understand a repository. So let's say you want to understand Kubernetes, and you can see core components, API server, and you can go to every package, and you can also understand what is there in each package, what are services, what are their constructs, feature gates. You can understand kubeproxy, uh, understand its core components of kubeproxy, and also see these graphs that it has built. So I think it's a pretty neat way to understand about a particular GitHub repository. I think now Gemini also have uh, given a feature where you can link a GitHub repository and you can chat about it. You can actually chat about this and turn on deep research and see how it works. So you can see, the packet flow, how is it happening. It's very decent. Choosing a project. So see, CNCF landscape is pretty big, I would say, or let me see CNCF projects. So there are a lot of projects. I would pick, if you're a very beginner, then pick a sandbox project. This one, sandbox. Sandbox projects are relatively new, and they're not as big as Kubernetes to understand. So I would say if you can, go to, let's say, container SSH, confidential containers. Obviously, when you contribute to this, the impact also is relative, because you're not contributing to a project like Kubernetes. But thing is, in Kubernetes, for example, you want to contribute, pick up SIGs like SIG auto scaling. Okay, so GitHub. So you can see that in Kubernetes, there is a project called Autoscaler. Autoscaler is only responsible for HPA, VPA, cluster autoscaler, and you an add-on resizer, simplified version of this. So you need to understand. You can get involved in auto scaling and join the SIG, join the Slack, join the meetings, and then try to understand this particular project and start contributing. So basically, you are still contributing to Kubernetes, but to the auto scaling piece. Depending on that, there are a lot many projects and repositories where you can actually contribute. Minikube is there. DRA is a project within itself that you can contribute to. So this one, yeah, it's. I mean, that's the kind of way. There's no golden path. It really depends on your interest levels and how far you are with the coding experience. And then there are other contributions, like you can advocate and contribute by creating content around it. There can be other contribution. You can contribute to the docs. Yeah, I am from Windows side, but I want to switch to DevOps. I already learned Linux longer. It's not working. I forget. Okay, but it's not working on these. But I am not working on these. Yeah, yeah, that is. So I'll give you an example of one of my friends who is Nuno. His previous job was something totally different from his Kubernetes and this routine. I'll show you. We did a Windows series, actually, the WSL series called the WSL Days by the experts. Like, these are the authors and the creators of certain projects in within the WSL ecosystem. Like, he's the creator of Penguin Lyrics. Um, Let me remove the comment so that you can see. Yeah, so he's the creator of Penguin Linux. So you can see, like, introduction to WSL. You can still be in the Windows ecosystem, but still be in the containers ecosystem. So WSL Advanced, WSL2, containers, K3s, K8s, Penguin Linux. You can be in that ecosystem and still do a lot. Microsoft is doing a lot, keeping the Windows intact and still making sure they are accelerating the AI ecosystem as well. So you can also kind of do similar stuff. There's a loop. I have learned the basics of cloud and build projects, but to get into it, I have to show experience wise. Not really. Maybe the projects that you are building is not that good. So if you see this one, this project, let me see. Yeah. So that's kind of a very interesting project. Like you have a repo, you do Prometheus instrumentation of the application, you use a database which is also cloud native database. You build the application with zero CB images. You can use chain guard images or build safe, which was one of my projects earlier. Then you create service deployment, how you create those secrets. Then how do you do load testing? How do you do visualization? How to create the clusters? How to use the latest tooling like Gateway API for the HTTPS, and things like that. So I mean, that's how you should do. That's how the simple the project is. Have you done these kind of projects? If not, then probably you start doing these kind of projects, and then even this is not the full-fledged, obviously you can I mean, still this is very good, but you can still do a lot of things on top of that, which I've explained I think in the end, where to go next in terms of conclusion. So these are some of the things, like now get AI into it, how to use AI agents, how to deploy LLMs. How can you say I have done the basics? Like if you have done the basics, it's all about the skill. Like I'm not in a, like people say there are no jobs. Actually, there are a lot of jobs. There are no people. It's the people who are lacking the skills. So, and that's the truth. My only recommendation is go out there and look. Not even out. Go to your home, look in the mirror, or before that, go to 10 internships or 10 different jobs and see what skills they are asking. Do you have those skills? How much confident you are that you have those skills? Because if you are publishing a lot of projects out there, like if you're showcasing on your socials, like this is what I have built, this is what I have built, I mean, if you have done really dope work, it won't be get unnoticed. If you have done just the base stuff which people have taught and it's just like spoon feeding thing, then probably it's not good use. Then you need to do a bit more. So only you can get yourself out of this particular loop, and you need to skill up more. Sorry, I didn't get the question. Can you list some projects that I can contribute in CNCF? I hope I answered this already previously. Can you tell me a bit about WasmEdge? What is it? So WasmEdge is also a CNCF sandbox project. It's basically the main maintainers are from Second State. Second State founder and CEO is Michael Yuan. Michael Yuan is a good friend of mine. So WasmEdge is basically a Wasm WebAssembly runtime to run your WebAssembly workloads. And again, see, if you have been following Cube Simplify, that's the thing, right? You would be knowing everything what I have. So WebAssembly course that I created, it was the first ever WebAssembly course created, and it's still the only WebAssembly course that covers WebAssembly and Kubernetes. And it's almost 1+ years, and nobody has created that. So and that's our latest we do. I don't know, open tofu workshop, there's no workshop. Confidential container workshop we have. Nobody even knows this, that there is something which exists like confidential computing on Kubernetes. What is coco operator? I mean, see, the thing is, there is a lot of stuff. I mean, it's just that only it reaches to only 300 people. So yeah, we are a channel with bad marketing or with no marketing, or I don't know what, but this is what it reaches to the audience, and we already have a lot of stuff. So I don't know why you're asking about WasmEdge when we already have a WebAssembly course. Study from there and then start contributing to WasmEdge. I'm certified in going on CK or start complex project, get ahead. AWS SSA. and CK and Terraform. See, I don't know why. What's the goals for learning purpose and getting a good learning path? Certifications are good, but for getting hired, it's mainly your contributions, good projects. Yes, complex projects. Certification won't get you hired. Certification can help you learn good stuff, and also in resume shortlisting when there are 1000 people that applies, it's basically always mentioned CK is a plus. I have 2 years of infrastructure, so should have, so I can learn Kubernetes, or as a fresher. I mean, infrastructure is hot. Why do you want to switch to Kubernetes and DevOps? It's already pretty solid. You can go in pen testing of Kubernetes. You can go in pen testing domain itself, infrastructure. Kubernetes is part of the infrastructure. I don't know if how you say infrastructure security and you treat Kubernetes as different. Kubernetes is actually becoming, actually not becoming, it's actually now part of the infrastructure. So you have your base bare metal, you have either VMs on top of that, or you directly have the VMs from the cloud and you just create Kubernetes cluster. It's part of your infrastructure. It's the layer before you deploy your applications. What should I add to my resume with respect to ARLM with respect to DevOps that will help me job searching, make future proof sort of. Future proof is basically you constantly learn. So I think that question kind of is, I mean, see, you have to be true to yourself. You have to keep learning, learn about Kubeflow, MLflow, MLOps, DataOps, and yes, obviously the base of LLMs, what they are. You can start from scratch. It's very new stuff, LLMs, 3 years in, 3 4 years in, but you can still, like, it's kind of new. So yeah, I mean, just learn that, do some projects, share in the network, and hopefully it helps. MCP course, there you go. There you go. This is your MCP course. This is your MCP course. Do it from scratch. From scratch. Do it. It's almost a 2 hour course. Yes, not almost. It is the 2 hour course. How to join the contest? Hemant, there was a Google form. I can again copy the link and I can send that in the chat. Let me just switch and adjust my monitor because I'm not able to see a couple of things. Now I can. Cool. Let's come to I need learning community. Thank you so much, Aditya. Glad it is helping. My preference is GitHub Actions, but you can prefer Jenkins. I don't get how you feel. So that's the problem, right? You assume too many things. When it's written here that it's a free workshop, uh, it's a free workshop. When you go here and you register your interest, and it also says free, 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 free. How do you think that if you need a confirmation is basically I have people registered from Jaipur and Bangalore, which I know that they won't be joining in because that's practically not possible. um, and I don't want all students to come in, so which is why it's approval based only, because we have the seating of 50 people only. That's the thing. So let's not assume too many things. How can a beginner like me, I think, First, focus on your learnings. Try to make yourself uh, expert in the areas, like not even expert, but at least strong in certain areas where you become capable of guiding others. And obviously, your juniors can be there whom you can start mentoring. Content I'm looking for. Yeah, I think Saloni, who's the other co-founder of Cube Simplify, she is trying to hire a content creator. I don't know how far we are, how far she is in hiring that, but I heard that she's hiring someone. In general, if you just want to write tech, so we do have a blog, blog.cubesimplify.com, where we have over, I don't know, 100 plus blogs by different folks in the industry, and even international contributors have contributed to these blogs. Like Swapna Sagar is from London. I have Sis Explore. Chad is from Austin. Now he's in Spain. But yeah, you have a lot of people from different uh, backgrounds, different expertise, different parts of the world who have actually contributed to these high quality blogs. Rishit actually, I did a 3-part series and he actually works in NVIDIA now. This is pretty dope. Like you can check, a lot of great blogs are here. I mean, that's a, see, the problem I'm seeing is people are looking out for easy paths. If you are thinking that DevOps is an easy path, then you're absolutely wrong. Um, it's basically a path that is very difficult because the number of tools that you have to learn is endless. And then you, once you get in, you say, oh, I thought there's only 3 tools. It's not about tools, it's about actually getting the work done. So you can choose anything as fresher, to be honest, but when do you call yourself a fresher depends. Because if you are going to college, let's say your college is 4 years, that 4 years you can learn so much that you already know so much than many experienced people. So you won't be calling yourself a fresher. But yeah, if you have no experience and you haven't learned anything in 4 years, then you would need to grind yourself a lot. A lot means 14, 15, 16 hours a day. Yes, go through the caps. That's the best way. Any session for KCNA? I think I did one. KCNA is actually going under a change, so I won't create a new video right now, but after the change, I will. Python-based projects, yes, they should be. You have to find them. There's a Python Kubernetes SDK too. I think so. Yeah, contribute to this Kubernetes client. There's the official Kubernetes client. Just contribute here. I am Rishi, third year student and a Docker captain. Very good. I maintain CNCF Cube Stellar. Okay, very good. Cube Stellar, flexible solution for multi-cluster. So first of all, you see he is in third year. So everyone who has been asking fresher and stuff, are you a fresher and are you contributing? Are you doing anything apart from what he has done? If not, then you have the path right there. Target any GSOC, do search for internship, try to be a maintainer of a CNCF projects, try to attain high quality or highly respected titles like Docker Captain, LFX Mentee. That's the path right there for you who have been asking throughout the chat. So Rishi, the next good cloud company role is basically if you're already maintaining Kubestellar, you can go for a Golang engineer and try to maintain a project. So you can hunt for those companies and work for startups. Or if you want, you can also go in MNCs. You can go in Google, Amazon, Netflix, or whatever companies they do take interns. Or if they don't, then probably start showcasing your work, because you have done a lot, and probably you land up in a pretty good role. No doubt about that. Hello, Prithvi. Can you throw some light on the developer advocate role? How to get into developer advocate? I have to. It's all about getting involved in the communities. So developer advocacy is basically a big part is how you use the developer tools. Let's say we talk about Google. So how you use Google Portfolio to build stuff, you should be very well versed with that. And then how is your communication skills? That should be good. How is your content creation skills? That should be good, because you will be speaking in front of the audience. You will be creating a lot of content in terms of video, in terms of blog writing, in terms of book writing. And then meetups is something you need to get involved with. So developer advocates role are like these. You might be 16 years experience, 10 years experience in cloud, but if you go into the developer advocacy role, you might not get a very senior role, because developer advocacy would be new for you, but you can still ask for a package wise. You can ask for similar stuff, and you can ask for the guidance and things. um, whomsoever you're trying to be a developer advocate, and how to get into is basically find out the organizations who are hiring, like LinkedIn or whatever platform you use. Every Kubernetes DevOps book. I mean, there are a lot of books. There is this Phoenix project is a good one. For Kubernetes, production Kubernetes, or Kubernetes in production is a good one. And Nigel's book, Nigel is a good friend, Nigel Polton. He's also Docker captain. Very less people know that one of my very early streams was with Nigel 5 years ago. Very few people know that. And he explained Docker. That is, yeah, that is exactly 5 years ago. So this was 23rd of May, 2020, 2020. Yeah, long time back. Really, really long time back. 5 years ago. And yeah, he's a good friend. We have met a few times in person as well. His books are good. So Kubernetes and Docker books by Nigel is a good one. What are your views on the job market for a fresher as the AI wave has come? It's hard to get in. Every job is hard to get in. See, even experienced people are, you know, scared of AI and all that stuff. So, see, it's hard. I'm not saying it's not hard. The thing is, it's basically um, you need to grind yourself, bro. So it's basically you get good skills. Okay. Savinder Puri is also live AMA session. I did a stream with on Savinder's channel, so it's there. You can watch that as well. I'm a beginner in Kubernetes stuff. Can you suggest how more? See again, Cube Simplify. I mean, when you're watching Cube Simplify, you need to just dig into some of the content. Kubernetes workshop is here. Linux workshop is here. Kubernetes security workshops, one of the best ones out there. Um, Observability workshop, service workshop. So Lee has been in the talks, right, in the past few weeks. I have done a workshop with Lee. Lee's a good friend. Workshop with Lee a long time back on service mesh, raw code. Very good friend of mine. I mean, should just do it. Terraform. We have a Terraform course. It's very latest, like 8 months ago, 6 hours, and it's for beginners, absolute beginners. I'll send you the link. Kunal was working as DevRel initially at Cube Simplify. He has gone into Randoli, which is a new company. He has also gained a lot. I mean, I share less, but sorry, there are a lot of people who have been associated and got Cube Simplify mentorship from me and Cube Simplify, and they are now at very very respectable positions, and I'm so happy for them. Yes, absolutely. Follow Cube Simplify and YouTube for more. That's it. Hello, John. I actually did. I know a lot of folks from Nigeria. I did one Africa stream, and I might be doing another session for Skill Africa. I didn't get a chance, Yusuf, to play around with the SRE agent, so I have asked, but I haven't got it. Best way to get hired: contribute to projects, build more projects, and showcase. S2025, building your personal brand and building your. Uh, so let's say you worked on something. Why not share it? You can be an introvert. You don't need to be perfect at grammar, but grammar can be fixed using the AI tools. So there is very less excuse these days not to do and not to build your personal brand. So build your personal brand so that others can see what you have worked on. I'm juggling between CK, CKD for the first grade certification. I'm leaning towards CKAD based on my SG background. Yeah, that's fine. 40 to 50% of CK, CKD just overlaps. Both are pretty same. I gave all the five set. Like, yeah, I'm just telling, not something to brag about, but yeah, I did all five certifications in I think 3 or 4 days for the Kubernetes. And if you know Kubernetes, it's pretty simple. Best way to get hires over there who got internship notice, high value or under CNCF, want to process my research using it. Yeah, exactly. That's it. Best way. Thank you. I hope that answered as well. Thank you for asking. By the way, no questions are bad. Okay, I don't. I'm not the one who will bash you for asking wrong questions, but I'll try to answer as best as I can. And I'm not here to change your thinking. I'm not here to change anything. See, it's basically there are a lot of people out there already who gives a lot of gyan. So you we can take all the gyan from them, but I'm here to just answer the questions to the best of my abilities. That's it. What are the best practices for running AI ML workloads on Kubernetes when it comes to GPUs scaling model serving? Yeah, so there is a new project VLLMD for serving. VLLM is pretty good for inferencing, and Kubeflow as a solution is pretty dope. Yeah, that's the form. Yeah, we are getting close. I'll just do the rapid fire now. Can you share insight on operators? Wow, why not? And there you go. It's all on Cube Simplify. So operator. I did when operator SDK just came out, the V1 version, and I did with CEO of Octato, building your first operator. So the thing is, 90% of the stuff you'll already find here because I did it 4 years back. I mean, you can see the timings. You're asking it now, but if you followed Cube Simplify, it was back in 2023, like 4.5 years ago. You would have already known about Kubernetes operator, and it's me who explained about Kubernetes operator first in written format and stuff like that. And Go, people still don't know anything beyond Docker. I shared Go. I shared Jib 8 years back, 6 years back, 6 or 7 years back about Jib. Many people might not even know about Jib. It's basically for Java application, container images, how to build that. I mean, if you search, you'll find Jib container SIEM. You should be seeing any presentation from me somewhere. I think that should be by me. Yes, that is by me. It's 2019, 6 years back. introduction to Jib and Google Cloud Run. And you need to follow, right? You need to follow dedicatedly. That's it. That was cool. I think that was a meetup at Walmart, if I remember right. So yeah, I hope I have given this particular link. If not, I'll paste it again. Sorry for pasting twice because I didn't realize if I pasted it. Backend engineer with 3 years of experience is getting CK help to transition develops by again, certifications doesn't help in getting you jobs. It's a very good aspect of learning, and you can, like, if you have any specific questions about certifications, then this stream is very good. CNCF Q is by Mumshad, who's the CEO of um, Code Cloud, and you can see, learning path, what is the hardest, certifications, curriculum, output, resources, the journey, a lot of things. DevOps, cybersecurity, future scope, everything has a future scope. Cybersecurity in its own way, security is even more important than before. So security is pretty good. Stay focused. Yeah, I mean, there are a lot of things. Path is observability, is a big thing. And what was there in my DevOps roadmap? I need to check. Where is it? DevOps roadmap. Where is it? Videos. Yeah, by the way, someone was asking for CKS. I already am providing the latest version of CKS certification. And you can see runtime class, Falco, Kubernetes security. It's free. The CKS series is already free. I mean, it's all about you have to keep an eye on Kube Simplify. So yeah, that's the new stuff. So observability policies, um, security, Kubernetes and AI, service mesh, Istio, gateways, K gateway. These days, I'm I'm actually loving K gateway. It's so dope. And even for LLM, I'll create a video on that for sure. Yes, that's true. And I can tell you that. I mean, I'm very excited to let you know that this channel has produced some of the first ever videos on the internet. For example, I mean, I don't know, many people don't believe, right? I'll tell you. Confidential computing workshop was not there. Uh, Sealed Secrets UI, the first video, was created on my channel. And was, of course, Glass Cube. First ever video for Glass Cube was on my channel. Copa was on my channel. Kepler deep dive was on my channel. Cube Green as well. I have the so Cube Simplify is the only channel with in-depth video for K8 secrets, external secrets operator, sealed secrets UI, like everything about Kubernetes secrets. And then I'll tell you validation admission policies, one of the first videos. When the feature came 1.26 in alpha, people create this now. Rancher 2.7 was on my channel. Helm dashboard was on my channel. Cube Vela deep dive. I'll tell you a couple of more, which was only video, like the first video on the internet at that time. Cubescape, the first one. Sysbox, Cubester, and just so many. Warp. I created the video on Warp when they had no funding, and these are all non-sponsored videos. There's nothing sponsored. I really the first video which was there, and I did chat with CEO after that. That was, and you can check their funding date. It's before, the video is before that. It's 2021. WAP became popular now, and you can see that. So many things. Fleet, and 7 open source products were launched on Cube Simplify, which were which were uh, these. So Rancher, all open source project, was launched here. Everyone might have heard about Harvester. Harvester was launched here. Rancher Desktop, Opni, Epinio, Cube Warden, they were all launched on Cube Simplify. I am proud of that. Even where I work today, vCluster stream on Kubernetes was on Cube Simplify. This Cloud Run series is actually the PM for Cloud Run added this to awesome Cloud Run series, Knative series. You know who are these? Matt Murray and Akasville. Many people don't know. Matt Murray, Akasville are the co-founders of a company, ChainGuard. ChainGuard is a Series D funded company. They are the creators of Knative, and they were both in Google, created dope stuff. I mean, people haven't watched a bit on Give Simplify. There is so many things. There are so many things on Give Simplify that you should check out. And I'm proud of that. And I still create videos which are only first ones on the internet. And in 2025, where everyone is creating content like anything, being able to produce videos that are first on the internet, it means a lot. Waypoint was a tool by HashiCorp. I launched a blog when it just came out. Acon, I launched the blog and the video when the tool just came out that night, because I had the stealth access to that. But yeah, we are still sitting on 39K and not 390K, unfortunately. I would have expected 390K, but the channel reach is just 39K. Anyways, SAP or data science, which have the best future? I think AI, I choose that. Keep update new technologies, just follow, keep simplify. Is DSA needed? If you are in college, then DSA is definitely needed for everything. I had completed my internship in DRDO, done projects NLP. If I do SAP course or data science, past 24, no, don't do SAP course. I already have 2 books, CK, CKS, but I'll just make them free because they are not fully up to date, but I will update them and they'll still be free. How to get mentorship from you? I am giving you mentorship, right? Like, you just ask me. Just ask me. I'm telling you. That's the mentorship right here. Hey, Kunal. Kunal has worked and worked a lot. Here is his course, Terraform, absolute crushing course, 35K views. Very good. Thanks for that, Kunal. And I hope you're having good time at Frondoli. See, that's the thing. Yes, yes, I have. Please watch it. CKS certification. Free, free, free. With the changes, these are changed videos. Like, these are having the change, like SBOM, runtime class, Falco updated scenarios. I mean, search Cube Simplify. I mean, there in YouTube, just go to a channel. There is this small icon, search, and you can search for that. All right. So unfortunately, I won't be able to take a lot of questions. I see there are a lot of questions. Hi, Carlos. Thank you for joining. I actually was showing you as well uh, in one of the K native series. So Carlos, my friend, has done this one K native 101 session. Here is Carlos, who did this particular session on Knative 101. Pretty dope session. He works at AWS, all things AWS, and a great guy. All right, so now we will do the giveaway for which you are here for. I hope. Meanwhile, I was helpful in some ways, but I actually enjoyed a lot talking to all of you. So I'll stop taking the responses now. First, let me accept responses closed. Save that. I exported that to Sheets. 351 responses, and I just copied the names, and then online winner. Wheel of names. 351. And let me share the screen. Present window. So the first winner that will be announced, I hope so you are here live watching. And the second winner will just be picked at random. So let's pick the first winner. You need to comment in the chat if you are there. Yashwant Kota, if you are here, I don't know if I pronounced it right, but are you there in the chat? If yes, then only you are winner, because this is the winner for the online people who are there out of the, I think, 50, 60 people, 60 people who are watching live. So is Yashwant here? I'll just wait for 10 seconds because that's a lag when I get the response back. So Yashwant, are you there? No? If no, then okay. And probably we'll do another one. Again, this is, you have to be online for this because I want to congratulate someone who is online. So Kavya, Kavyanjana, are you there in the chat anywhere? If yes, then please tell me. Then you are the winner. Open. If not, then we have to spin again. Yes, okay. So we have Kavya versus here. All right. Kavya, is that you, right? Like, is that your name? Okay, I'm here. Perfect. So we have our first winner, who is online as well. Kavya, huge congratulations. So I'll email to you. Please use that coupon on the Kubernetes certifications. I'll email just after this particular call. And awesome. Congratulations. So the first winner, I'll just note the name as well and send that to the chat so that I don't forget it. Awesome. Close now. The next winner. Sakshak Negi. is the second winner. So this one is, if he's online, then fine. If he's not online, then also it's fine, because one winner I wanted to just pick random one. So Sarthak Negi is the second winner, and I'll just DM him. Is winner number 2. Awesome. So, well, that's pretty much it for this particular stream. Thank you so much for joining in, and hope you have nice rest of the weekend and a good next week. Stay safe, stay healthy, and do not take too much of pressure. Relax, calm, peace, and enjoy. And we'll try to bring more and more coupons, and so that we can give that to you. I hope this is helping. Cube Simplify is helping. And thank you so much. And yeah, I'll be at KubeCon India. I'll be keynoting at KubeCon India. So I'll definitely be there. I'll also be at Container Days in Germany, Hamburg. Also be at Dubai GITEX. And I'll also be most probably at KCD Sri Lanka. So these four are kind of confirmed at the moment. And yes, we have this. If you are in Chandigarh, then we are doing this LLM workshop. Where are you? Confirm? Confirm, yeah. So we are doing this LLM workshop in Chandigarh in person. And if you want to attend in person, please do register for it. It's free of cost. No, I'll not be coming to KCD Bangalore. I don't have anything over there, so I won't be coming there. Thank you so much for tuning in, everyone, and see you at somewhere. Would love to meet everyone in person at some place in the near future. Please keep watching Cube Simplify, and whosoever is watching, if you can share in your network that how awesome Cube Simplify is, how awesome the gold mine Cube Simplify is having, that really, really help. Thank you so much, and see you soon in some stream. Thank you.